Hi and welcome to Mind 123. I'm Chantal and today I'm speaking with Dr. Kate Owen. Kate, welcome along. Thank you for joining me again.
Thank you.
Can you explain to us what makes step families so different to nuclear families?
Yeah, sure. So when there's the two families, so let's just say partner one, partner two, and they have been in a relationship and maybe each of them have had their own children. So they have a history with this person and their children. They have a shared story about how we came to be together as a family. There's different rituals and routines. And that's the exact same for this family over here. So when each of those relationships cease to be, and then they move into a relationship together, this is what makes the step family different and unique, because they are now getting used to each other and they're now creating their own story together moving forward. But when you bring children into the step family, then the children might feel like they didn't have a choice in this step family being created. So it's about the different histories and experiences and routines and rituals, and then coming together through the choice of the partnership, but not necessarily the choice of the children. Although, mind you, I have worked with lots of families where the kids are very excited about, mum and stepdad getting together, or vice versa.
Talking about excited, what are the different emotions that people might go through in this situation?
Well, there's a range of emotions. There can be the happiness and the excitement and, the hope for the future. And also there can be, and often is, an experience of loss as well. Now, what I mean by that is that because that first partnership and that family had then broken down or separated or gone their separate ways, then there's a loss experience around that. And so that loss can stay with children, can stay with the partner. And so they bring that in their backpack into the new relationship as well. And so this is often the thing that's overlooked in society. Everybody is happy about, the new family, the new relationship, this new life, and it's not often acknowledged that as part of this new beginning, there was also a loss associated with it as well. And so many different emotions can and will come up, and that is really normal. We can't predict how one person will respond compared to another.
So let's talk about those emotions and how we can best deal with it. Maybe you can share with us some tips on how step families can find that balance between the excitement and the love, and then that feeling of loss.
Absolutely. And I think just by understanding that, first of all, and talking about it within the new step family. So sharing the exciting ideas around the upcoming wedding, or we're moving in together, and also acknowledging that. And that's probably going to be pretty tough for some people too. Yeah. Now, one thing that might be helpful is for adults to hold in mind that you could be with someone for a long time and the kids might seem really fine. But then if there's a celebration or a ritual or a wedding, that this can sometimes flare things up for kids. And that's because that very special ritual tells the child, or indicates to the child that, oh yes, okay, mum and dad, my birth mum and dad, they're not getting back together. Even if their parents have been separated for a long time, often deep down kids hold the hope that, maybe mum and dad will get back together one day. So a tip would be to acknowledge that, talk it through. And even if the relationship with your partner's children has been really good for a really long time, if it comes to a celebration like a wedding, talk to them about how these different feelings will definitely come up for them, and that it's all normal, and that the adults are there to support the kids to get through that. Another tip is don't try to recreate the past family routines and rituals and celebrations. This is an opportunity to create the new family's way of being a family. And so it would be really important to be very transparent and clear and communicate expectations to children, because otherwise anxiety takes over. And so the more that you prepare children, talk with them, communicate, be very clear about the changes, that can be helpful as well.
Kate, they are all fantastic tips. So thank you very much for talking us through that scenario and also sharing that great advice with us today.
No problem.